guys, Undercourt's here, and today I'm going to show you a little mechanism, or a little kind of feature of Minecraft that I kind of added in myself, that allows you to fall onto blocks and to have them to break, because this is one thing that I've been trying to implement, or wanting to implement for a really long time, that if you fall really far and then you land on a block, I think that that block should break because of your falling distance. So let's say I have glass right here, and so I'm basically 400 centimeters above the ground. If I fall, see, it breaks. It broke the glass when I fell on it. So now if I go up to wood, but wood takes a higher height, so I can't fall from 400 centimeters. Now I have to fall from 900 centimeters in order to break wood. Now the wood's broken. And so I actually have only 4 different materials for this, because I didn't want to go through every single material, every single block in Minecraft and have you fall down and break it. But I mean, you could do that if you really wanted, if you wanted to implement that into a world that you wanted to. And so I'm going to show you guys what the commands are. I spelled game mode wrong. Game mode wrong. There you go. There we go. Now we're good. Okay. So basically, it's actually a pretty simple command. So what I have is I have a scoreboard set up. If you can see on the right, it's called fall. And the way I set that up is I said scoreboard objectives, and that's a display. We're gonna add, and it says name, and then I made one called fall. Then the criteria type was stat dot fall 1 centimeter, and so that was this. That is this criteria right here. And then I just set the display to the sidebar. Well, this scoreboard will detect how many blocks you fall in survival mode, because if I go in creative mode and I fall, it doesn't detect it at all. And the reason that it stays 0 most of the time is because I have this simple clock just running around that constantly just sets everyone's fall score to 0. So it's basically just setting everyone's fall score to 0 periodically. And then it looks like all these command blocks, but really once you have the scoreboard and that set up, all you really need is this super fast clock, which is just set up by filling that and filling up with stone. And so actually all of these command blocks are for the different blocks. And so I said that I only have 4 blocks set up, but actually I have 8. I have oak wood planks, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, and dark wood planks. And then I also have glass, which is right here. And then I also have bricks, and I also have obsidian set up, which is that really, really tall. I'll do that at the end of the video, but at the end of the video. Okay, so yeah, so all of these are actually the different blocks. So it's actually really simple. So what I do right here is, it looks really long, but again, it's pretty simple. So what I do is I execute for everyone in the world who has a fall score of fall that's a minimum of 900, and it detects 1 block underneath them, planks with a data value of 0, that's oak wood planks. Then it's going to set the block that's 1 block underneath them to air, and it's also the air data value 0, and then it's also going to use the destroy, because this destroy afterwards allows you to, it destroys the item so you can pick it back up. So, because if you fell on an item, you would think, well, if you fell on a block, you would think, well, I would probably want to get that block back if I fell on it. So that's where the destroy comes in. And so each of these is just a different data value, because the different wooden planks are just different data values. If you look on the right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But since one of them's 0, it's actually 6. And so, yep, let's go 1, and then 2, and then 3. This is all the exact same command, just changing the data values. 3, 4, and then 5. And in order to change the height, so that one I had a minimum of 900. So that means if you fall 900 blocks, 9 blocks or more onto, because it's 900 because it's every centimeter. So, and since a block in Minecraft is a meter by a meter by a meter, 1 centimeter, this block can be broken up into 100 centimeters by height, width, and length. So as you fall down, you're falling 9. If you fall 9 blocks or more onto any wooden planks block, then that planks block will be destroyed. But then if I go over to glass, then it means that I have to fall a minimum of 400 blocks. So instead of the 900 that we have over here, it's only a minimum of 400, because I would say that glass is probably more fragile than wooden planks. and probably most people would agree with me. So, yeah. So, well, I mean, you could technically have some kind of plexiglass or reinforced by metal, but I mean, I don't really think those exist in Minecraft yet. I don't know, but okay. So, it might exist in a mod, but I don't know. Okay, let's get back to the commands. So, yes, so what we have over here, we just have score, fall, minimum 400, and then over here, it's just brick, it's a brick block, and then it's score, fall 1,500, so that's 15 blocks, and then obsidian is 5,000, so that's 50 blocks up in order to destroy obsidian. So that's what I'm actually going to do right now. So I'm going to go into survival, game mode 0, and I'm going to eat some steak so I can generate some health, and I'm going to go to the top of this tower, and I'll meet you. What I was trying to say is I'll meet you up there, but it was kind of, I couldn't talk for that period of time. So yeah, I'm up here, and so yeah, there's obsidian down there, and I'm gonna fall on it. And so look at this, I have full diamond armor and feather falling ivy boots. And so I just made this height and see how it would work. And so yes, 50 blocks up, and if I fall down on the obsidian block, and boom, woohoo! I destroyed the obsidian and I almost died. It takes a lot of health. And if you're wondering why I broke both obsidian blocks, well, that has to do with this clock. So what happens is that every time I fall, so I'm just going to fall a little distance, maybe like this distance, it said 394. And so what happened was that it said 394 for a certain amount of time. And since these clocks are going at a really, really fast pace, and this clock is only resetting it every once in a while compared to this clock, that means that you can have a fall distance after you're done falling for maybe a second or two. And so what happens is that if there's multiple obsidian blocks up, then you'll fall through one, and then you'll also fall through the other. You have a chance of falling through both. So that actually is a really cool way to implement it, because if you think about it, if you fall really far, you might accidentally fall through 2 blocks instead. And so, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. I just got this anvil just so I could get the feather falling IV on these boots. And so, yeah, it's a pretty cool system. It's actually really simple, and that's why I really like it, because, I mean, it's just a simple system that allows you to fall and break blocks. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later, and bye.